Hello everybody and welcome one last time to Mid-Ohio. We are back for main event number 2, the final main event before we move and crown our Sunoco Royale Champion. As you look at the stats right now it is Caldwell who has it at a 1, but that could always change because the field has gone reversed. On the pole for this race, though, DJ Curtis, because he crashed out in main 1, got dead last. He's going to be starting on the pole alongside his teammate Benoit Lervine, who did the same. In row 2, we have Annie Thomas and John Arndt. These are all a few people who crashed, along with Karenko and Torres, who are going to be the biggest threats out here. The Max and Arndt had problems, but didn't get crashed out. And then you move on to the real people. Zach Smith, row number 4, I believe. Row number 5. Row number 5, Zach Smith. And Rob Mooney starting in 10th. In row 6, we have Tommy Turbo and Gerard Aron. In row 7, we have William Duncan and Sean Angel. In row 8, David Delafave and Jeffrey Finguy. In row 9, we have Pinocchio Young and Philip Scott. And in row 10, we have Roman Rahal and Zachary Fitzwater, who could be a big threat for this overall if he really digs deep and gets some good luck. Row 11, Chris Dodd and Trek Tauger. I believe that's the last of the Trailblazer cars. Row 11, Lorenzo Log and Carson Bowers. Row number 12, Alexander Rowe and Stephen Thompson. Row 13, William Brock and Max Anderson. Row 14, Eric Monaco and Scott Roush. Row 15, I believe I'm right. Yeah, row 15 is Paul Jackson and Dan Server. Row 17 is Adam Vincent with his stupid strategy in main 1 and Nick Pericles. In row 18, it's Kyle Collins and Andre Baranowskis. And in the final row is James Constantin and main event number 1 winner, Vance Caldwell, who, due to the rules, will start dead last. He'll have a lot to make up. Since we can, we're actually going to skip ahead to the green flag, just to make sure everyone gets off the start okay, make sure everyone's cars is good. So we'll be back. As we are rolling now, as DJ Curtis and Benoit Lervine. That's going to be an interesting combo, as Benoit Lervine still yet to get his first career win, but he has a high road course rating and a high aggression rating, so expect him to be stubborn to let people around him get past, especially his non-teammates behind him. We'll have to see. We expect a chaotic start because Rob Mooney on row 5. We know how rank Ds in the top 10 work out usually. Unless it's Cordell Paulson or Hans Windholm, those two have been good people when it comes to being lap cars or even just slow cars. But Rob Mooney is the opposite of that. We expect stubbornness out of Rob Mooney, which got him through the LCQ, but oh boy, this is not going to be fun. I can already tell this is not going to be fun. But we're going to have to bear through it. Like I said, expecting a chaotic start. Maybe a crash or two because of Rob Mooney holding people up. That's normal. That happened last main event. Everyone just lining up, getting ready to go. DeMax still on his bad luck streak. He's starting in the top 8. He's starting 8th. He's starting 8th. This could be his chance to break his bad luck streak. Johan Arndt had bad luck, had a battery issue, and did not get points either. Right now for DeMax, it's all about momentum. He needs to get his momentum back. Torres and Karenko are in amazing positions, but they didn't get points either, so they may not be in a position. being in a points-paying position is pretty important, especially because these guys got 30 points added to their name. That's not good in Mid-Ohio. You want the least amount of points as possible, and I don't think these guys have any chance of getting it. This is just to see if the guys in the back can make it up to the front. It's going to be DJ Curtis leading him to the green flag, getting technically his first pole of the season. Around the corner, and green flag is out for the final time at Mid-Ohio. DJ Curtis running it down into turn 1. He's got Annie Thomas behind and Benoit right beside Annie Thomas. DJ Curtis out to an early lead. Here we come. Here's where we expect chaos. Rob Mooney. Stay calm. Everyone stay calm, and we should get out of this fine. And there goes! Oh, that wasn't even because of Rob Mooney. That wasn't even Rob Mooney's fault there. What happened? Lap 1, and people are already getting aggressive as John Arndt would hop down the inside of Karanko. Oh, Karanko would hit Benoit, get loose, and would go into him. He would hit a hump there. There's actually little ridges. You can't tell by the camera, but there's little ridges. That's why his car exploded, because he hit that ridge and just boom. That was just too much aggressiveness out of Karanko, and he did that to himself. From a great starting position, that costs him a lot. That cost John Arndt, and this puts Johan Arndt in a position. That was just Johan Arndt being an innocent bystander there. But I believe he's still actually near the back. Let's see. Caldwell's made up some positions. He's already made the move on Vincent, which is really good for him. But Konstantin is dead last, or 38th now because of Karanko, or 37th now because of Karanko. But Konstantin, out of the people who are still alive, he is dead last. Now he's making a move on Collins. He has a lot of positions to go as Server! Wow! That save! Jeez! And now Konstantin really trying to make up some time somewhere. Frustration in Vincent because of all that confusion, and Dan Server's incredible save, that puts Vincent back in front of Caldwell. No one else is in the pits. Right now, your top 10, DJ Curtis, Annie Thomas, Benoit Vervine, Johan Arndt, Sebastian Torres, Zach Smith, Tommy Turbo, Eugene DeMax, Gerard Orban, and Rob Mooney is still in the top 10. Very impressive out of the rank D. Really trying to prove that he belongs here in the series. As Sean Angel's trying to make his way through the pack as well. Where are their other teammates? Trek Tauger, 21st. There goes! Oh, that is 2 Fitzwater cars! They will be battling with Trek Tauger. He would just be getting loose, be hitting everyone because he is inexperienced, and he would go up, get clipped by Carson. That was just his inexperience hurting him. Oh, and I saw Vincent. He would recover. Vincent and Server would recover it. Another save by Server and a save by Vincent as well. Good job out of them, but I think Server's just frustrated because his team is not performing as well with WBMs. I think that might have been the strategy. Pit so we end up in the latter half of the top 10, so that we end up screwing over the Epic Motorsports cars in the main number 2. This is working out much more than I thought it would, and I believe this puts Jackson in the overall position. Maybe. Jackson in an overall position would just be incredible. As Fitzwater in 17th, he's not in a position. Mooney finally being pushed back. Great effort out of Rob Mooney. There he goes again, making positions. I don't understand this, but Rob Mooney is holding his own. I don't know how Rob Mooney is holding his own, but he is. Eugene DeMax not having a bad day. 8th. So far this season, I don't believe Eugene DeMax has finished within the top 15 once. Right now, he's in a top 10 position. So as long as he can hold on to it, this would be a great finish for Eugene DeMax. Caldwell and Constantine are frustrated. I'm getting the offline communication with Constantine's radio. He is very frustrated right now as he's just trying to make his way through the pack, and he's not even into the top 30 yet. But all the WBMs except Roger Bernauskas are. Vincent is 30th or 28th now. Should be 29th. Yep, 29th. Brock's 26th, Jackson's 25th, and Monaco doing the best of them in 23rd. DeMax still down in 8th. I'm surprised he hasn't been able to even try to find his way around Smith. He's got a more powerful car, definitely. He's got a more powerful car than him. I'm not sure about Turbo, and I don't think Torres, but still, if he got 8th, that wouldn't be too bad of a day for Eugene DeMax. Especially since, like I said, I don't think he's ever finished in the top 15 this season. Rob Mooney in 10th position now. This would be the first top 10 for any ranked B ride, I believe. And it wouldn't be because of a wreck fest, which is good. It would actually just be because Rob Mooney is actually able to fend off Duncan, Angel, Philip Scott, as Angel still trying to make his way into the top 10. Philip Scott makes a mistake. Here comes P. Young. But he doesn't have enough space. Teammates are 14th and 15th. Color Haas is not having a bad main event right now, as they have 2 drivers at the front of the field. Annie Thomas in her best career position as of now, which her best one before was Talladega at the 3rd, which was last week. And, Curtis is making mistakes. Could this be the first female win? But Curtis still fending off. Last season, both main events were swept by Trailblazer. This time, Caldwell already has one in the bank. But if they can win it, they'd be the only one to win a main event in both seasons. The only team. And even through all the amazing luck they've had here, Benoit Ravine did not qualify last season for the main event. Now he's 3rd, trying to get up into 2nd to help his teammate. DeMax really looked like he's trying to put on the pressure now, as Carson Bowers just recently pulled the fastest lap from 35th. Oh no. Is he going to do his short pit thing again? Oh no, not more Carson Bowers shenanigans. Vincent is moving back now. Constantine still out of the top 30. Caldwell's still out of the top 30. Brock is struggling now. And it looks like Jackson's still making up positions. He's up in 25th. So then there's WBM's Eric Monaco, who, ironically speaking, we were bashing on him all through Main 1, but he actually might be in the overall position, which is high irony there. Where is Collins and Pericles, though? Collins is 30th. He's not in the position. And Pericles was in that wreck. Vincent's on pit road. Disappointing. And Caldwell drops again. Oh my God. What is happening to them? Could this be what William Brock Motorsports was predicting? And now Caldwell runs it. Not Caldwell, Constantine runs it wide. They're losing the pack. And William Brock Motorsports is running. Jackson making the move for 23rd. Right now, I believe it goes to Monaco. I'm not fully sure about that, but I believe it might. Fitzwater could eventually become a contender for it. Mesmerizing. Am I right? This is amazing. This is crazy talk. But if everyone stood as we stand and Rob Mooney won this race, if everyone else was where they stand, Rob Mooney would have the overall if he won it. But that's still kind of a stretch. Curtis obviously doesn't have it, a 38th and a 1. That's 39. That's still a lot. Just saying, nobody's out of it. And right now, who wins the overall is a huge uncertainty. We may actually have to announce the winner of the main event too, go off screen, calculate it ourselves, and then announce who gets it. Which is weird, I admit. But wow, Annie Thomas is pulling some fast ones. She's at 125 threes now. Because Benoit just does not have the power to help his teammate. This is up to DJ Curtis and how well he can defend. Benoit can't help him now. He has to rely on his own skill. So this will prove whether he deserves a ride or not. How well he's able to handle the pressure from Annie Thomas, that Cisco number 82 car. It's blue and white versus red and white. Versus yellow and blue. Versus black and white. And Benoit runs it wide. Yep, Benoit can't help Curtis now. It's up to Curtis. This is completely up to how Curtis does. There goes Torres running it wide. And that's going to let a position for Tommy Turbo. And Zach Smith now going to try to contest with Sebastian Torres. As we look back at our overall contender. Who dropped? Fitzwater! What happened to Fitzwater? This is Fitzwater's Mid-Ohio hopes right here. As he would be coming in, he didn't brake. He knew he was there. But that caused him to go into a wall, damage the car, lose positions, and that is probably his Mid-Ohio chances. His overall chances out the window. People are getting so close to hitting that tire barrier, but they aren't, and it really gets on my nerves when they do. When they do barely miss it, I mean. I'm waiting for someone to finally hit it. But Constantine and Caldwell still at the dead end of the pack. This time with Roush and Anderson because their contenders are getting away. Monaco making more moves could be the Mid-Ohio champion. Oh, Annie Thomas has found her way. Annie Thomas to the lead now. Can she get her first career win and the first win of a female driver? Audra almost got it. But right now Annie Thomas in the position. But if Annie Thomas runs wide, it'll go back to DJ Curtis for his first career win. The top four are full of people who do not have a win to their name. Then Torres has a win. Turbo has a win. These three don't have a win. Smith, DeMax, Oran, Angel, Duncan has a win. Phil has 3 wins. Delphon doesn't have a win. Lorenz has 3 wins. Young doesn't have a win. Finguy doesn't have a win. Monaco has a win. Arndt doesn't have a win. Jackson has a win. Dodd has, technically speaking, a win because of the overall Royale. Oh. Okay, here we go. did... I don't know. Curtis is going to be nice. Curtis isn't going to fight, which could be good for him. And I don't see Ben... Oh my god, Benoit. Benoit. Oh, the crazy Frenchman. No, not many people really have any nicknames here. But Benoit has had one for his entire racing career, and that would be the crazy Frenchman. Oh, here we go. Let's see if he stretches again and goes with the crazy strategy here, or he's going to actually just stick behind and chill. Constantin is dropped! We're going to look at that in just a moment. Benoit is in. What happened to Constantin? Pretty big incident here. Rowe would get into Rahal, would slide into the wall. They would slide down the straightaway. There would be lots of people passing. People would keep passing. Rahal would get going. He would go. But because of all this, he would try to avoid and would slam straight into the wall. And that would be Constantin's day. This ruins his Mid-Ohio hopes. He will not win the Mid-Ohio overall. Caldwell could, but it's a stretch. Curtis now fourth, which is still impressive for DJ. After leading those laps, not sure how long until he's going to be able to lead again, but DJ Curtis shown that maybe he deserves a place in this series in the next season. And Max versus Turbo. He's already gotten past Smith, and he's gonna get past Turbo. That's sixth. DeMax could be going for a top 5 spot. This won't be for the overall, but even if it isn't, this is still a momentum gainer. Mainly because he's got 5th, 4th, 3rd, and 2nd right in front of him. If he plays this well, this could work out amazingly for Eugene Max. And more Trailblazer cars coming through the field, 9th and 10th. There are 4 Trailblazer cars in the top 10. That is the most we've had all season. Oh no. He ran it wide. That seems to have been Johan. But this is the most we've ever seen Trailblazer been in the top 10, as Tauger's the only one left that's not in it in 23rd. Caldwell and Fitzwater still fighting. Vincent is here. The top 3 teams in the league with some of their best drivers fighting for 28th. Oh, that's just not healthy. I think Monaco might have this overall. We bashed on him so much. Oh, irony. Monaco versus Philip Scott on track, though. Philip Scott might have enough to get a rank B team. I'm not sure. I'll have to go to the stewards after the race and talk to them about points position and where he will stand next season. I say this is a good day for Curtis. It's what he needed. What? Where did you come from? What? Eugene DeMax is in 4th. This is momentum. After his semi number 2 victory, or was it 1? I'm not sure which semi he won. But with his semi victory, he started carrying momentum. Had that crash, I thought that momentum would just break, but it really didn't. It seems to have given him more confidence because now he starts near the front. And from the 8th starting position, he's going to be fighting with Sebastian Torres for maybe a podium. He just pulled a 124.6 in a rank B, which is the highest a rank B has gotten, and then Andy Thomas in 6th. But it seems that Paul Jackson's pulling some good ones as well. He's 23rd. He's still back here. I don't think he's got the overall, but he's got a good points paying position. I'm not even sure if he's ahead of Caldwell in the overall, actually. No, I don't think he is. But good day overall for WBM so far, as Monaco now making the move for 12th. God, did they really bank on this happening? Oh my god. If they did, that's an amazing, elaborate plan they came up with. And it worked. Because now there goes Monaco. And it looks like he's going to be going for Duncan now. That's 11. This would put Monaco... Give me just a moment. I'm going to check what score this puts Monaco at. This puts Monaco's score at the moment, with moving into 11th, at 21. That is the lowest score, I believe. Like said, I think what we're going to have to do is, after the main event, we're going to have to go back and check it. Oh, there's Curtis, Angel, Annie. Oh, Angel, Gerard, Mooney. All the big guys who had stories today. But this improves Benoit's story, because this puts Benoit in the first position. This may put DeMax in a winning position. I just thought about that. DeMax is third. This is not only his first top 15, his first top 10, his first top 5, but he's in a podium position and a possible win position. Right now, it looks like it's going to be between this top 4. Benoit Laverne, Sebastian Torres, Eugene DeMax, and Johan Arndt. Then Turbo is not in it, Smith is not in it, Monaco 7th. That puts him at 17. I don't understand what's happening. This is just... I knew it would be chaos, but not like this. This isn't chaos when it comes to Crash Fest. This is chaos when it comes to amazing action. There's so much action on the track, it's kind of confusing me. Annie Thomas still ending up in a decent position. When you realize it's not over, oh no, here we go. It ain't over just yet. Okay, so it looks like we are going to go through another cycle, unlike last time. Because if everyone else pit, these guys have got to pit, right? Either that or it's going to be a top 2 battle. Which I think Benoit will take it, seeing what the lines the Taurus is running right now. Alright. Through the tight corners. Will he pit this time? Or will the crazy Frenchman continue to play it? But he's not the only one playing it. This will put Turbo in 3rd. Smith 4th, Monaco 5th. I swear to God. This is happening. Eric Monaco is in a very key position. He cannot give this up. Whatever he does, though, Monaco cannot pit. Because if he does, he's just going to drop. We're on lap 26. That means 5 laps to go. Folks, we may be in for a good one. Because I'm not sure who has it right now. Caldwell still trying to fight to get past Roush, but I'm not sure if he has the speed to do it. And he's got the very speedy Johan Arndt close behind with better tires. If he took tires. He might have. Some Trailblazer cars. 3 Trailblazer cars in a row, actually. And again, Tauger might be in another position to get in the top 3 again. Now you might be wondering, what'll happen if 2 people of the same team get into the overall? We will not allow them to stack points. It will go to the next. It will just skip them. It'll give them points, though. They'll still get points for the position they got. So they still can't be mad about that, and their team will still get points, but it'll just go to the person with a different team. the next person down. So don't worry about it if it stacks like that. Oh, and Mooney had a good day going too. This would have been a great day for him. But now Benoit's starting to catch Rowe, and Torres is starting to catch Benoit. Could this be Torres' second win? Oh, I don't know how this is going to go. Benoit, he's going to have to hope that Torres has to pit. Maybe Torres is trying to get as close as possible so that if they pit, maybe he could jump him. But Torres runs it wide, giving Benoit a gap. We're coming to 2 laps to go, and Benoit Ravine is in the position. He's never been in this position. He's gotten second place before, but he has never been in this exact position before, in a winning position. And he's going to continue to lead it. 2 laps to go. Tommy Turbo, he's going to stay. Zach Smith stays. Philip Scott stays. Oh, Monaco's starting to drop positions. Oh my word. This has just been action-packed, and DeMax wants a top 20 position for himself. Johan's starting to make up position. A lot of it. Carson's in the pits. Ray Hall's in the pits. This is it. If Benoit doesn't pit now, he may have this in the bag. It comes down to whether Benoit Ravine has to pit or not. Does he have enough fuel to make it to the end? And if he doesn't, does Torres have enough? Or did he push too hard trying to catch Benoit? This is it. For all the marbles. If he pits now, it'll probably go to Torres. If he doesn't, he will get his first career win. And he's going to make it. He's going to try. He may not make it, but he is going to damn well try. 1 lap to go for Benoit Ravine, the Frenchman. If he wins this, I believe he will become just the 3rd international driver to win a race in the series, following Fitzwater and Vincent. Vincent from Luxembourg, Fitzwater from Australia. Oh no, Lorenzo Log from the Philippines. And Benoit is going to join that club from France. Torres looks to be closing, but I don't think it's going to be enough unless a mistake is made. His teammates have gotten wins. He had to sit back and watch as Duncan got his first career win. He sat back and watched as Tauger got his first career win. And he has been sitting back, waiting for his opportunity to get it done himself. And finally, in Season 2, Mid-Ohio, main number 2, around the last 2 corners, and Benoit Ravine, the crazy Frenchman, is going to get it done. Here in Mid-Ohio, he takes the win. Here, in main event number 2, Torres put up an amazing fight in second. Turbo is going to take a podium in 3rd. Smith is going to take 4th. Philip Scott's going to get a top 5. Young's going to get 6th. Lorenzo walks 7th. And I think Eric Monaco may have just pulled the overall. I am not going to be certain on it. I'm not going to guarantee it yet. But I believe he might have got it. The uncertainty is large. We're going to go to your finishing results, and I'll announce it there, who got it, and where that order stands. That was an amazing Mid-Ohio. Benoit Ravine joins the International Winners Club as the Frenchman, the crazy Frenchman, gets it done. Celebration on the radio. Benoit, very happy. Congratulations, Benoit the Ravine, successfully pulling it off. Let's go look at your finishing results. So I just calculated it. That shocked me. I didn't think it would happen. In third place, with a total of 18, Audra Baranowska's got 18 points to her name. She will take third. But Monaco also got 18. Because Monaco got a higher position in main 2, he gets second. Baranowska's does not count, meaning we move on. This would move to, I believe, if I look through the list, yep, this would move it to Paul Jackson, who doesn't count. It would then move it to William Brock, who doesn't count. Yep, they were this good. It would then move it officially to Max Anderson at 11 and 11, 22. Max Anderson will take third for Fitzwater Australia Racing. WBM, Audra Baranowska's takes second. Barely 1 point from 18 to 17. By 1 point. Vance Caldwell is your Season 2 Sunoco Royale Champion, getting first and a 16th. Vance Caldwell barely pulled it off. If he would have lost the position to Roush, no, he made the position on Roush. If he wouldn't have made that position on Roush, it would be a tie. 18, 18, 18. It would have gone to Monaco. But because of that special scenario that Caldwell was put into, WBM thought they had it. I thought Monaco had it, but he didn't. Monaco will take second, and Baranowska's would get third, but because of the team order, it would actually go down to Max Anderson, 22. Everyone put up an amazing fight. Main event winners, Vance Caldwell, Benoit the Ravine. Great job out of them. But congratulations most of all to Vance Caldwell. 17 points. That does not even get close to Dodd's Season 1 point total at 10. But nonetheless, he pulls it off by 1 point over Eric Monaco and Audra Baranowska's. Another 2 points down to Jackson, another 1 point down to Brock, another 1 point down to Anderson. From there, if you would want to know, it's Lorenz. Phil got pretty high at 26. We'll have to talk to the stewards on whether or not Philip Scott, because of that performance, will be getting the... Alright guys, sorry about this. I have to cut that commentary off there because there was some intense wind that apparently destroyed the mic quality for the next minute and a half of that recording. But yeah, I went on to explain all the stuff about Vance Caldwell getting the points for his team. Very good job at Vance Caldwell, and this is days and days later, and I still congratulate Vance Caldwell on his performance out there. He did a great job, as this is 10:43 at night, but who cares? I can record this anyway. But he did a very good job in that car. And I went on to discuss the points, which I'm about to paste in just a moment for you guys to go see the points. If there's any more wind problems, then you'll be hearing from me again. But basically, I just talked about the performance and how well people performed that day. It's not a huge deal, so you're about to get the points flash on your screen. And thanks for watching, guys. Congratulations, Vance Caldwell. Great job out there, buddy. See you at Kansas. Alright, guys. Where are the points? And I want to point out a few things. One, look at the points differences now. 41 points between first and third. Before that was about 100. So, boy, is it tightened. A lot. But what I really want you to focus on is I want you to scoot your eyes over to that change column, all the way on the right. If you look between Fitzwater and Constantine, it says that Fitzwater went up 1, Constantine went down 1. But you may be wondering, what do you mean? Fitzwater had the points coming into Mid-Ohio. Apparently speaking, after Mid-Ohio main event 1, Constantine had the points lead. For the moment that he did, he had the points lead just barely. But he had it. And he gave it away again. And Fitzwater's back in the points lead. Yeah. Not only that, but I want to point out most laps led and most laps counted still go to Fitzwater. So that would give him an extra 100 points, putting him 119 points technically ahead. Meaning he may actually win this championship before the championship's actually over. Which would be insane. Yeah. Here's all the new people on the list. But Baranowska's got 134 points. But this puts WBM inching closer. This puts Clever Haas right behind Fitzwater. That blows my mind. Epic Motorsports and Fitzwater Australia Racing has 4 wins between them. Including Brock Motorsports has 3. Clever Haas has 2. Which was out of both out of Lorenz. Red Stallion has 1, which came in the season opener. And Trailblazer just got their first with Benoit there, Ravine. Which, again, congratulations, Benoit there, Ravine. You definitely put up a fight. Team Flame Racing has the most laps counted at 90% of them at 2,391. It's the most out of any team. So they've been able to stay alive. But laps led goes to Fitzwater Australia Racing at 36%, 239. Oh, Jesus Christ. As Trailblazer has 12 laps led now. Most of them out of DJ Curtis. I believe. Oh, no, they don't count. Okay, yeah, I do need to do some calculations there. So there may be some improvement in WBM. But yeah, just some interesting stuff to point out here and there. Next time you see the points, they'll be updated with the constructors with each of the one-off drivers. So you don't got to worry about that. I'll get that done after the recording. The most ironic thing I could find here. Darren Weber is below the one-off drivers. I'm sorry, Weber. But that's really pathetic. If Andre Baranowska's give me just a moment. All right. Darren Weber has less points than Philip Scott. And Darren Morandi does too. Oh my god, I never thought I'd see this. That is horribly pathetic. I'm sorry. That is really pathetic. Extremely. I don't know what you did to cause this, but oh, that's comedy. Oh, that is extreme comedy. Oh, okay. Fun. Let's get serious. Let's get serious again. Yeah, you could probably guess why I'm here. That next ear rape went on for a good 2 minutes, and wind is not very happy with me. I should have closed my window. I don't know why I didn't. But yeah, you're about to be reconnected to after the ear rape, because, yeah, that's just not fun with the wind. Yeah, but yeah, after all that happening, I just watched myself laughing at Darren Weber's stupidity, so that's fun, but, so you're about to be tuned back in near the end of the video. Sorry about the ear rape again, guys. I'll be sure to close my window next time. Whoa, good idea, Kyle. Great job. But, yeah, you're about to be reconnected. See you at Kansas again. Sorry, again. Really trying, because there are so many people who could take most laps counted and really just ruin Fitzwater's hopes. If Fitzwater drops out of a race and Jackson completes it, Jackson will take the 50 points from Fitzwater, putting him back in the position to catch him. So I'm saying that I think Fitzwater is going to win, but I'm not saying that I'm biased. I'm saying that it's pretty obvious, but things can still happen. So unexpected things can happen. Right around now, after this race, there will be a Mid-Ohio signups video going up about new drivers signing up, but that's just going to be later. Well, it's not going to be a video. Video doesn't come out yet. It's going to be on the forum, Offline Host Forum Nation. That's where I post all the big important stuff, and there's been some amazing developments. I already know some of the confirmed things, but I cannot tell you that just yet. There's going to be a news channel opening up where you guys will get to see all that amazing stuff being announced. In the first news video, I should be announced whether Scott Ganassi Racing will be returning or not, and if they will be taking rank B or rank C. Depends on what the stewards say, but amazing job to everyone. Congratulations, Vance Caldwell, taking it away at Mid-Ohio, taking the Sunoco Royale Championship there. 17 points, very impressive. Barely beating out Eric Monaco, which he got a lot closer than I thought he would. Sorry for bashing on you, Monaco. But until next time, guys, ciao, and good luck.